Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. As you can see, the price of Bitcoin after the 75 basis point hike did show this bullish breakout type of scenario, but this breakout turned out to be a fake out. If you have watched my video from yesterday, I showed you guys very clearly, if we are going to see 75 basis point hike for September, then expect the price of Bitcoin to show a bullish breakout here in this manner, and then again start with this corrective movement, forming a perfect fake out structure, and then starting with this corrective movement. And now if we look at this price structure, after this bullish breakout, we got rejection exactly at the upper line area from the descending broadening wedge, and since then the price of Bitcoin is also showing this corrective movement. Why? The 75 basis point hike, which was on the radar, created fear in the market, because the Fed Chair Powell clearly stated that they will raise the rates to a restrictive level and keep it there for some time. That means they are still going to raise the interest rate in the coming month, or in the upcoming FOMC meeting, which is actually a bearish scenario for the upcoming month. So will this play out as a Wyckoff's accumulation or a redistribution phase? This could be a redistribution phase, price showing corrective movement towards 16,000, in the worst case even around 11 to 12,000 before calling it in bottom, and then starting with this new markup phase. And now this accumulation phase is looking invalid, so please be careful, because if you look at the overall economy, it's not looking that good. So if the overall economy is not doing good, don't expect price of Bitcoin to show this new markup phase. That's very clear answer from me. And now if you look at this one here beside this example, now before I switch the chart, let me remind you guys, we have around $8,550 bonus available for our community members in the description down below. Bybit, which is my favorite crypto exchange, is giving around $4,450 bonus, and Phemex around $4,100. And additional to this, the first 50 users who sign up under Crypto Anup, deposit at least 1,000 USD, trade at least 1,000 USD, get an airdrop of 100 USDT, and along with that, all newly registered users will get 0% makers fee on derivatives until the end of September. So if you are an experienced trader, do grab this opportunity. Yesterday we talked about this ascending right angle broadening wedge formation, and according to this ascending right angle broadening wedge formation, we found out that the price of Bitcoin was getting gravitated towards the support line or the lower line area. But we were also aware this lower line was one very important line of support which we are not allowed to break. But yesterday price again failed to actually break the resistance around this 20,000, and also started with this corrective movement, and now we are hovering around this 18,500 18,600 range. And this is actually a big warning sign, because if you look here on the right hand side, once we break the support from this lower line clearly, right, then we could be seeing a move here in this manner. First, a fake out like this, testing the previous temporary support line, the lower line area, right, getting rejection around that area, and then again starting with this corrective movement here in this manner. So now please be careful, because the price of Bitcoin is losing the most important support line. Because if we look here to the downside, MACD is also giving us a big warning sign, because this is a bearish MACD cross. RSI line is appearing below 50 level, you can see that very clearly. T3CCI in a negative territory, clearly favoring the shorts. So please guys, please do not over leverage this sell, because the price right now is in a very volatile area. And beside this example, even the dead cat bounce scenario should not be forgotten, because according to this dead cat bounce, now this would make a lot of sense. I mean, a reversal, a slow reversal with some range bound is on the radar for the upcoming days and months for Bitcoin, because according to this dead cat bounce, after showing this 50% retracement, we are clearly showing this corrective movement here in this manner, just like as shown here in the example. And that is another reason why we have to be very careful, because the price of Bitcoin is clearly showing weakness. And also guys, also in a bigger frame, you can see in a weekly time frame, now this Wyckoff's distribution phase is playing out perfectly. I mean, the price of Bitcoin showed this small relief rally just like as shown here in the phase E, and now we could be slowly starting with this corrective movement in the upcoming weeks and months for Bitcoin, because in phase E, this is where we get a reversal in this manner, reversal here in this manner, and maybe after reaching around this 12,000 we are going to find an actual accumulation phase, a months of accumulation phase before starting a new market phase. So this weekly scenario is also clearly showing us the price of Bitcoin is inside this phase E, and in phase E the price usually starts with this corrective movement. Beside this example, even the 2B reversal pattern is clearly indicating price is breaking the key line of support. Now the next area of confluence is again going to be around this 12,000 range, and this is where we could be getting gravitated in the bigger picture. So guys, please be careful, please do not over leverage yourself. But if we look at this price structure in a smaller time frame, you can see yesterday we talked about this bigger broadening wedge, and inside this bigger broadening wedge we were forming another descending broadening wedge. Descending broadening wedge was considered as a bullish scenario, but I warned you guys, even though this was a bullish scenario, it could still be playing out as a fake out, and that is exactly what happened here. The price of Bitcoin came exactly at this upper line area from descending broadening wedge and got rejection, and since then we are clearly showing this corrective movement. But if you look at this price structure carefully, you can see the price of Bitcoin has formed a descending triangle formation. So we have to be careful, because if we manage to break the resistance around 19,000, then we are again expecting the price of Bitcoin to show this bullishness around 19,800 to 20,000 range, right? Because this is exactly where we are going to find some resistance. But if we break the support here to the downside, we have to be very, very careful, guys, because the next area of support is again going to be around 17,000 and even around 16,000 areas. So this is what I want you guys to understand. For the medium short term, 18,400, 18,500 is a must hold support line for Bitcoin. If we break that, then expect the price of Bitcoin to show this corrective movement around 17,000 and even around 16,000 range. But if we want to show any sort of a bullishness, then we have to overcome this resistance which we have around this 19,000, and if we flip this 19,000 into proper support and close the daily above it, then we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show a movement here towards this 20,000 range, and also the upper line area from this descending broadening wedge, the smaller descending broadening wedge. So these are some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.